Good morning, wrestling fans. Today is Sunday, June 18th, 2023. I'm your host, Lance Brock. Hope everyone is having a great Sunday morning so far. And the debut episode of AEW Saturday Collision is now in the books. Last night, live from Chicago at the United Center. In case you missed it, there is a new episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic, episode 425, all about the very first episode of Collision. And in case you missed it, maybe you can check that out and give it a listen. And just to talk about it a little bit more, we saw the AEW return of CM Punk, which very intense, I guess you could say, promo. And yes, he did take a shot at the Young Bucks. And I guess you could say all the wrestling fans that have been saying that he should apologize, that the only thing softer than them is the wrestlers they like. And besides the promo, we saw a great main event. CM Punk teaming with FTR, or as they are known as CMFTR. Punk and the AEW World Tag Team Champions defeated Samoa Joe and Bullet Club Gold, Switchblade Jay White and Juice Robinson in a really good main event. And there were also some really good matches on the show as well, especially one that surprised me quite a bit. Andrade Idolo taking on Buddy Matthews in what I thought was a very good wrestling match. Andrade getting the win and going over on the debut of Collision, which I definitely recommend in case you have missed the episode last night for some reason. Definitely recommend checking out that match. But really, the whole show is worth checking out. And I thought the commentary was excellent. Kevin Kelly and Nigel McGuinness was definitely good to hear them back together again, calling the action last night. And Nigel McGuinness, there was a few times where he was kind of the heel play-by-play guy, or color guy, I should say. Sorry about that. Kevin Kelly was doing the play-by-play, Nigel doing the color, and there was, like I said, a few times where he was a little bit of a heel, but he didn't overdo it though. And then they were joined in the main event by good old JR, Jim Ross, and felt bad for poor JR. Not only, if you saw the picture he posted on Instagram after that bad fall he had a really bad black eye. His eye was definitely not in good shape. And if you saw the picture that he posted yesterday morning, his eye was shut completely, and his voice was also a little hoarse as well. Commentary He did only do one match though, and I'm sure that Jim Ross probably wanted to do it anyway. And we have the red ropes for Collision. And I don't know if anybody else pays as close attention as I do to the ropes and the colors of them as I do. But I do like the red ropes. And now we got red for Collision, black for Dynamite, which I kind of like the idea. Maybe they don't want them to both have red, but if you remember a little while back for a few weeks, AEW had the red, white, and blue ropes. So now that Collision is here, they might want them to be two separate color ropes. And that's another thing I want to talk about here is Tony Khan has cleared things up because there's been the reports online about a brand split, and Tony Khan said there was not going to be a hard brand split, but kind of, I guess there's going to be a soft one where you might see some wrestlers only on one show, but it's not going to be completely separate where you can't see, like for example, the Acclaimed were also on Collision last night, and we might also see CM Punk occasionally on Dynamite. I think I saw that the other day. So that was last night's Collision. To hear more about it, hear more of my thoughts on it, you can listen to 360 Wrestling Fanatic 425, available wherever you can listen to podcasts, or if you're listening to GMWF right now, just right here, you can go back and listen to it. On Sundays, I usually talk about WWE Superstar Sunday on A&E, so get into that right now. Tonight on WWE's Most Wanted Treasures is going to feature Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero. One of the things they show on the commercial is they are looking for one of Rey Mysterio's masks that he wore in a cage match against Eddie Guerrero that Eddie ripped. And also, I believe they are going to be looking for one of the cars Eddie Guerrero drove at one time. And that's tonight. Should be a pretty good episode of Most Wanted Treasures. And then right after that is Stone Cold Takes on America. And I don't remember what they showed on the commercial, what they'll be doing. But hopefully will be another pretty good episode of Stone Cold Takes on America tonight on A&E as WWE Superstar Sunday continues. And to get back to AEW once again, now Saturday night we have Collision every week, but 1 week from tonight we also have AEW and NJPW Forbidden Door. So it's going to be a action-packed weekend for pro wrestling next week. Definitely looking forward to that. And I hope to have more episodes of 360 Wrestling Fanatic coming at you real soon. But we'll be back right here tomorrow morning for the Monday episode of Good Morning Wrestling Fans. You also do not want to miss that as well. And hope everyone leaves their comments, their thoughts on Collision in the comment section here, either on Spreaker or whichever website or app or podcatcher or podcast app whichever they're called these days. If they have a comment section, the one you listen to on, and if you have a product or a business you want to advertise on 360 Wrestling Podcast, just send me an email, 360wrestlingpodcast@gmail.com. And once again, thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. I hope everyone enjoyed the first episode of AEW Collision last night. I hope everyone enjoys WWE Superstar Sunday tonight. And also, happy Father's Day to any fathers that are listening to this episode right now. And until tomorrow morning, have a great pro wrestling day.